As we've been reporting, one of the biggest concerns for the market is the slowing global economy, and that's starting to show up in the results from industrial companies. Bob Pisani is at the New York Stock Exchange.
Earnings season is officially underway, and while it's still in the early innings, there are some signs that the global industrial economy is a bit slower. Just look at a handful of companies who reported in the last few days. So today, Arrow Electronics, which makes electronic components and semiconductors, they pre-announced weaker earnings for the second quarter. They cited deteriorating demand conditions, particularly from Asia, and an inventory correction. We heard similar sentiments from companies last week. Another semiconductor company, Vishay, pre-announced June sales well below expectations. They also noted an inventory correction and pricing pressures. Also, Fastenal, which makes tools, motors, fasteners, they sell to a number of big multinational companies around the globe. They also reported lower revenues and lower gross margins last week. They blamed higher costs, largely related to trade wars and tariffs. Finally, BASF, this is the world's biggest chemical company, they also lowered guidance last week. They cited the trade conflicts, weak global industrial production growth, and a broader downturn in the global automotive industry. So beyond just the corporate speak, Federal Reserve Chair Jay Powell also echoed global growth concerns. Today in a speech, he acknowledged weakness in the manufacturing sector. He said that manufacturing sector has been weak since the beginning of the year, in part weighed down by the softer business spending, weaker growth in the global economy, and concern about trade tensions. Now, we'll see whether the story remains the same for other semiconductors and industrial names, including manufacturing giant Honeywell and chip maker Taiwan Semiconductor. Both of those will report results on Thursday. For Nightly Business Report, I'm Bob Pisani at the New York Stock Exchange.